What is up, guys? It's me, Graffiti, here, and I am back with another tutorial. In this one, I'm going to show you how to add weapon attachments. So this is actually a really easy tutorial, so it should be really quick. So I'm going to be doing the RK5. You can use most of the weapons you can add attachments onto. Certain weapons you can't, like the PPSH and the bootlegger at the moment. I'm sorry about that, but that's just how it goes. But I'm going to show you how to do the RK5 and the KRM if you would like to add certain attachments. This also works for like the Dingo and stuff like that. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure the Rifty 9 works too, and maybe the Tommy gun. But yeah, let's just get into it. So there's not really anything you're going to need to do inside of your Radiant except for have your weapon accessible. So we have a wall buy, or you can use a box. Either one works. Just make sure you can get a hold of your weapon. Next, you're going to actually want to open up your mod tools launcher, and you're going to want to open up anything you want, any map you want, but just right click and go show zone folder. Now go to your BO3 roots folder. That's the main thing, is we're trying to get to the roots folder. So we're going to look for share, raw, game data, weapons, ZM. And we're going to find the CSV file. So this CSV file right here affects every map. If you would like to only affect your map specifically and not all the maps with the attachments, then I will show you how to do that a little bit later on in this tutorial. But let's just work on this one. So if you're just applying this to all of your maps, then this is all you will need. So let's open this up, and you are going to need a text editor. So you're going to need Sublime or no ++, but I assume you already have that. So next, what you're going to want to find is force attachments, and if you look up here in the first column, that it actually shows a comma, and before each one of these commas are the names or the functions of what is down below. So you want to look for the force attachments, which is normally at the very end of all the commas. So if we look right here, we have the pistol energy, and if you look, it has a red dot, a steady aim, and a fast reload. So these are the attachments that are on it, and if you notice, they're always at the end of the commas, so it should be fairly simple to figure out where to add them. But if not, you can always just count the commas. So we're going to look for the weapon that we want to add this on. So let's look for the RK5 and the KRM. So the RK5 should be under pistol burst, so right here, and if you notice, there's nothing on it. So we are going to actually add a red dot. Let's add steadyaim, which is the laser, I'm pretty sure, laser sight, and then we can add fast reload, which is just fast mags. And make sure you space all of those, and then you can just Control S. We also want to look for the shotgun pump, and we are going to just add the same thing, so Control V and paste those. So let's just file save, and if you're just going to have those for all your maps, and if you want these attachments on your weapons for all your maps, then yeah, you can just leave it like that, and we're all done here, and you can load up your map. But if you would like to add it to a specific map, then just go back to your roots folder, go to user maps, cryogenic spawn, and then you're going to need to add a folder called game data, which I've already have done right here. So, and then you're going to need to add another folder called weapons, and then another folder called ZM, and then you can add a CSV, add that CSV file from the raw file, the one that you just edited before, that was inside the share raw file under weapons, and then you're going to paste that in here, and then you're going to want to go back to your map name, and then go to zone source, open up zone file, and then down in my description I have a custom weapons stringable game data weapons code, and you're going to just paste this anywhere inside of your zone folder. It does not matter, most likely just below it. And once you have done that, you're all done. And so anything you edit in this weapons folder in this CSV will only affect this map, your map that you want it to affect. So if we open it up, I have red dot, steadyaim, fast reload, and on my shotgun I do not have that, so I'm going to need to add that. So here's the pump, so Control V, Control S, and we're done. So now if I were to just load up my map, it should work, but I'm pretty sure the KRM is not going to have any attachments onto it because I've not compiled my map. This is an old compile with just the RK5 attachments because I was testing to make sure that this worked, because it wasn't working on the other weapons, on certain weapons like the PPSH. So once the map is loaded, I can prove to you that this works. Alright, so we come over here, RK5, and if you notice, we have our laser sight, our ELO or red dot, whatever you want to call it, and we have fast reload. If we come up here to the KRM, like I said, I'm pretty sure the KRM is not going to have any attachments on it yet because I didn't compile and link the map after fixing that. But if I were to load up any other map right now, it will have the attachments because I put it for all the maps. And if you notice on this map specifically, it does not have it until I just added it. So yeah guys, that's about it. So please leave a like, comment, and a sub, and continue mapping. Yeah guys, peace.